Welcome back.
Hello.
So, when we originally played this game, it took us like another 20 minutes to figure out where this last boss was, because I'm a fucking idiot. And so I asked my girlfriend, Meg, like, what she thought. And she just walked in and she was like,
Did you check behind
that waterfall? And we were like, oh, lava fall. Oh, wait, it's on the floor below. But she was like, what about right behind the lava? And we were like, that's probably not gonna fucking work loud like that. You're a silly girl. You don't play video games. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And then, of course, we find the female villain.
Yeah, and then, of course, we fucking find the villain that probably took the longest time to figure out how to work out of all the villains so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so you notice how I just shot that arrow into her mouth? Viewers, I know that Emlyn already knows what's going on. But, when you suck back your, sorry, I'm concentrating on this. You suck back the arrow.
Do you want me to just explain?
Yeah, please.
So basically, she throws out those big things that look like smooth rocks, and they explode when they contact heat, which includes those tiny fireballs she creates. But when you fire an arrow into her mouth, it gets stuck in there, and you're like, oh no, I've lost my only defense. However, when you do the pull your arrow back maneuver that you do throughout the game to retrieve it, it pulls her along with it, so you can drag her into her own bomb and have it blow up, which disperses her gelatinous form, revealing her barrette there made out of crystals so that you can shoot it.
I'm having a hard time with this.
I was thinking this will probably be one of the ones that you can't do as a speed run.
Yeah. God, people who perfect speed runs of different games.
Yeah.
It's almost like art. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen them?
Oh, yeah.
God,
the ones I'm really, for some reason, I got really into were speed runs of Hitman and speed runs of the old N64 GoldenEye game.
Oh, I remember that game. Sucked at that game.
Me too. Did you always get stuck in the winter level and you're like, where the fuck am I supposed to be?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where I got stuck.
That was me all the time. On a note.
Fuck.
On a note relating to James Bond games, one of the ones from my childhood that I did know how to complete and was really good, actually, I thought, was the game Nightfire. I really like that one.
Fuck. I suck. The only James Bond game that I played that I wasn't 6 years old and didn't suck at was the one for the GameCube. And it's the one where you get all the cool powers for your eye.
Oh, GoldenEye.
Was that GoldenEye?
Yes, that
was a remake of GoldenEye?
Okay, let me differentiate here. There's GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Based on the Pierce Brosnan film from 1995, I think.
Yeah.
And that was on N64. And it was later remade for the Xbox 360 with Daniel Craig's face in place of Pierce Brosnan's. However, there was also a game called GoldenEye Rogue Agent, which had nothing to do with that game or that movie, and in fact had very little to do with the James Bond mythos except for using the villains in altered format.
Oh, okay.
That game is actually what I was talking to you about as being one of those early games that inspired me. Like, that game...
The GameCube one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was so important to me that I was like... It helped define my moral system, which sounds bad, and it is. And made me... Like, I gave myself a haircut when I was a kid. Like,
you were that kid who cut his own hair with scissors after watching something that he thought was super cool?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the thing was, the haircut was so simple in the game, but so badass. It worked.
Huh.
Like, I managed the haircut.
Wow, that's the first. I've yet to ever, like, see a kid who pulled off their own personal haircut, including myself. Like, that one time, I shaved my whole head because I'll just put the blame on myself, but I was trying to give myself a haircut, and I have short on the sides, long on the top, spike it in the front.
Yeah.
the clippers went too far into,
Yeah.
the top of my head. And so I just said, fuck it, and I shaved my whole head, which never going back. You can't make me go back.
Oh
God,
he wore this suit and a red bow tie and had his hair cut that short to prom, and he looked like a Zen Buddhist monk trying to be Pee Wee Herman for Halloween.
It was so bad.
It was.
I have the oddest shaped head. I don't think you notice until you shave your. Oh yeah, because you shaved your head on's too.
Yeah. I have got a weird shaped head too.
Yeah, Emlyn's got hair right now that touches his shoulders. So if you can imagine, like one day he came to school and just was bald. Yeah, it was odd. Wasn't it because you only get 2 haircuts a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric and I were filming a version of the first chapter of Catcher in the Rye, and the Catcher in the Rye character has a crew cut, and Eric wasn't gonna cut his mane.
Fucking Eric. Yeah. He did have cool long hair though. I'll give him that. That haircut was cool.
But where was I?
Fuck. Oh fuck! I forgot.
GoldenEye Rogue Agent. So basically, GoldenEye Rogue Agent is about this other agent in the MI6 group who works with James Bond, but he's like a sociopath more than James Bond is.
Yeah.
And is more willing to sort of let civilian casualties happen and do all this sort of badass Clint Eastwood shit.
Mm-hmm.
And basically one day, their supervisor goes, "I'm tired of that. You're fired." He goes, "Fine," and leaves.
Fine, Dad.
Oh, I'm out of here, Mom. And then it's revealed that Goldfinger from the James Bond film Goldfinger, because they resurrect all the villains, has invited him to be his personal henchman next to Oddjob. And as the character, you go and you work for Goldfinger, who works for all the villains as a conglomerate, to go and take down Dr. No.
Dr. No being
the metal-handed guy from the first James Bond film.
Oh, okay. You know me.
Oh, do you want me? Should I go over that too?
No. It's fine to go over you don't have to go over the whole freaking series. But,
Dr. No was an Asian rocket scientist, I think, who was using radio signals to topple the U.S. launch of space shuttles.
Okay.
And in the books he had hook hands, and in the movie he had like robot hands.
So he's like from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Basically, or like at the very least the hands of RoboCop. And
oh fuck.
So in the story of the game, which alters the story from the movies, all those villains are alive, and Dr. No shot you in the face like years ago and blew out your eye, but left you alive. And you've had a glass eye the entire time. And Goldfinger goes, "I will have your eye replaced using
with a penis."
Golden dick. So
touch it with my golden finger to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
To the window, to the wall. And Scaramanga from the Golden Gun. He's this assassin guy played by Christopher Lee, who is so cool. I'll go on a tangent about that later, but so cool. And he builds you a cybernetic eye, which has all these powers, like it throws people across the room, and it creates an energy force field, and all this. It's weird.
Sees through chicks' clothes.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's weird, stupid shit, but it's cool.
Yeah.
He builds you this eye, and then he's like, "Now go and kill Dr. No," and you're like, "Of course I'll kill Dr. No. He took my fuck." He took
my pho. It's my Korean dish. That
he took my pho, my fake.
He took my pho like. Oh no, that's frosh. I was gonna say my nice bushy hair.
He took my phone. It had a lot of pictures I really liked on it.
It had a picture of my phone. He took my phone.
Hawk.
He took my phone. Now I'm bored as shit because I have nobody to fight.
But basically...
Nice.
Was that my third?
I think that was second. Who fucking knows?
I kind of want to hand it back, because I'm just better at telling stories.
I'm so bad at games.
But anyway, yes.
Well, that's too bad, because, Turn in your episode. Oh no.